Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 9. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, peeps. Did you guys happen to read the Essence article? If not, I posted the link to it on my community tab. I have to say that I think that article was very on point. I thought to myself, that's the way you read somebody for sure. I have to say that I agree probably 89% with that entire article on the colorism on the show, of the green-eyed bandits bringing the show down, of the Nneka Wendy arguments being very much not needed and unwelcome on this program, that the show definitely needs to be shaken up. All the ladies on this cast have been on this cast since the day one pretty much. Nneka can go, maybe bring back Katie, maybe demote Robin and Giselle, maybe even demote Ashley. I don't know. You guys who have read the article, get in the comments and let me know what you think. Those of you who have not read the article, read it, get into it. Let me know what you think. So the episode starts out with Karen saying that she wants to get the group together because she wants to have an event for a charity that she's working for, a nonprofit called PAVE. PAVE is to help women who have had SA in their lives, and Karen invited all the ladies and she asked all of them to bring gently used suits that they no longer wear so that they could donate them to some of the survivors of SA. And I thought, this is a really good cause. This is something that's serious, and it's something that is very important, and all communities need this type of help and this type of nonprofit. And my hope and wish is that these ladies show up for this event and are on their best behavior, because, you know, this is important. We all know how these ladies can behave out in public, and they don't care whose event it is. Mia and Gordon set up a nice cooking date with Robin and Juan. And let me just say off the rip, Mia and Gordon did a whole lot better. You know, they had to make their own pasta, so they made fettuccine pasta, and I think it was some sort of seafood fettuccine. I thought that I saw scallops, which really made me excited, and I wrote it down because I said, you know what, I think I can make this. Anyway, I could have sworn I saw scallops. If it wasn't scallops, it must have been shrimp, or it could have been shrimp and scallops. I have no idea, but I know the next time I whip up some fettuccine, it's definitely going to be shrimp and scallops. Anyway, you know, I might even try to make my own pasta. Every time I think about making my own pasta, I think about the TV show The Walking Dead. When they first got to Alexandria, they were trying to find Mrs. Schumacher or somebody, a pasta maker, because she kept bragging about how fresh pasta is so much better than the store-bought kind. Okay, I don't know how I got there. Anyway, for those of you who watch The Walking Dead, you probably remember Miss Nudemeyer or Miss, I don't know. Anyway, Mia decided to clock in and ask some questions.
So did you really put your credit card down?
No, I paid for the room.
You did?
Her credit card was down. She got me. Like, she went to casino, she said, and someone stole her purse, so she didn't have a wallet. So she cried about it. She didn't have a room. No one to pay for the room. She couldn't get money sent from Canada, so I put my card down. So I paid for the room.
You can do that over the phone, right? You did that?
No.
Or you went?
I went to the hotel.
Okay, so next time.
I don't need it next time.
just
I'm a grown man. I made a mistake.
For the record.
I own it.
Okay, well, good. Well, I'm glad we're there.
I just wanted to understand the dynamic. And his story matches Robin, so they definitely practiced that one.
Now listen, first of all, thank you, Mia. I appreciate it. I needed that laugh. First of all, it seemed to me that he hesitated a little bit and thought about it before he responded. And I said, he tried to figure out what lie was it that he told Robin. And I agree with Mia. It sounds rehearsed. Everything that he said was exactly what Robin said. And no matter how many times we hear the story, whether we hear it from the blogs, hear it from Robin, or hear it right out of Juan's mouth, it sounds like a lie. And it's weird seeing Juan on the show this much. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I agree with Mia. You know, everybody knows you could have called the hotel and did that over the phone. You were there for a totally different reason. And the fact that Robin is standing by him, it makes no sense to me. In my mind, I don't know these people, but in my mind, I believe. And I think that as soon as those kids go off to school, Juan is going to be gone and on to his real relationship, his real love, which is, I have no idea. But also when he was going in to the place, he had to take a phone call. Did anybody notice when he answered that phone, it sounded like he said, "Hey, babe"? It really sounded like he said, "Hey, babe." And then he started referring to the person as coach. And wasn't the lady that he was in the laundromat with, isn't she a female coach? Another thing that I thought was weird is on Watch What Happens Live, Robin says that Juan does not work and that he has not worked for about a year, ever since he got, fired. And then here she is running her embezzled hats. She just purchased a franchise of something called Glow 30, which I think sounds amazing, and I'm really proud of her. I think that is great. If I had the money to buy a franchise, I would absolutely do it. I mean, Glow 30 is not Beauty Lab and Laser, but hey, that's a joke. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I thought, wait a minute. So you are doing embezzled. You've got the Glow 30, you've got your Housewives check, and this dude is just sitting at the house. No, ma'am. No, this is not going to work for me. When she was on Watch What Happens Live, she said that he is, helping the kids, with their basketball. That's great, but that's your job as their daddy. Okay, that pays in love and affection from those kids. That doesn't pay the mortgage. I'm just saying, not at my house. Anyway, I also wonder why she was seeking advice from Mia and Gordon in their current situation. I don't think I'd be asking advice from Mia and Gordon. And I would also like to say that Mia keeps bringing up the situation that happened with her attorney. Now, listen, I don't know if Mia is really devastated by this or if she's using this for storyline. I'm thinking that she's using this for storyline, and where it upsets me is she has no idea if this particular attorney's family, children, wives, cousins, uncles, mamas, daddies, or any of those people watch this show. Quit bringing it up. Especially if she is using it for storyline. Now, I can understand being devastated by this because if I was in Mia's situation, even though I think that her and Gordon did the right thing, they did the legal thing, you can't just let somebody rob you. And then finding out that this alleged attorney, this alleged situation, I have to say alleged, he allegedly robbed other people too. That was the right thing to do, to take care of this legally. I would hate to find out that this person took themselves off the planet because of us filing this suit. But this is something that they did. And I don't think that she should hold herself responsible for this. She is not responsible for this. You did what you were supposed to do. And unfortunately, this man just could not hold it together or did not reach out for therapy. And I am so sorry. I am so sorry for that man and his family. And I'm sorry that Mia is going through this. But I really don't know if she's just using this for storyline. Is she really going through it? Or is this storyline? Get down in the comments, you guys. What do you think? So then we see Wendy and her mom at the house. And, I'm just going to say this. I don't love that makeup that Wendy's mom is wearing. I don't understand why her makeup looks like that. Now, I'm not really great with makeup. Mostly, I don't like to wear makeup. I like a little moisturizer and a little lip gloss, and I just go on about my business, But if I have to go somewhere special, if I have to go to a business meeting, if I'm going out on a date or something, then yes, I put on a little makeup. But if I'm just, hanging out at my son's apartment, I'm not putting on any makeup. No, I don't know. If I was on the Housewives, I probably wouldn't wear makeup unless we were going out somewhere. If we're filming scenes at my house, this is what I look like at home. I don't walk around my house wearing makeup, and I don't walk around anywhere wearing lashes. I'm just saying, I think it's an art to put on makeup, and I think it's an art to get those eyelashes on, to make them stay. And I'm not an artist, okay? I don't have that skill. It is so crazy because sometimes when I watch women put on makeup, I'm just sit back in amazement. Like, wow, how did you do that? How did you blend all that stuff together? And then sometimes at the end, they spray this stuff on the face. And I'm like, well, isn't that just gonna wash the makeup off? But it doesn't. It's some kind of hold or something. When you leave out the house, sometimes you put that final spritz of hairspray. Remember back in the day when you used to use your Rave and your White Rain? Oh my God, I'm telling my age. Anyway, how did we get here? Shit. Moving on. I don't like that woman's makeup. But one thing that I did find interesting, Wendy's brother. I don't think that I've ever seen him on the show before, but I was so excited to hear him say that his major is theater. I did not think that a brother of Wendy's would ever be able to major in theater. Because, her mom is so serious about education, your career. She's a doctor, she's a lawyer, she's a this. And I was so excited. I said, I am so excited that her son gets to major in what he wants to major in. And I love it. I love it. Now, her mom talking about going to the hospital. She says that she had an elective procedure and then she had complications, and that's why she was in the hospital. I said, oh, so now we're getting a little more of the backstory. But then when they started talking about Lebby and NECA and all of that stuff, I'm going to tell you right now, her mom acting like she had never heard NECA's name, all of that stuff. I'm sorry, but I don't buy it. Peeps, get down in the comments. Did you believe Wendy's mom? I did not. I did not. I mean, I wanted to believe her, but I was staring at my TV so damn hard. I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You and the green eyeshadow. No, ma'am. You are telling lies. You know good and daggone well who NECA is, and you may not have mentioned a shrine, but you told that lady to hell off. I believe that part. Anyway, moving on. Now, Giselle and her daughter down at the self-defense class. I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. The only thing that I did not love was in the middle of them having this conversation about how much she's going to miss her and she's her firstborn and she's happy for her, but she's still going to be scared about her leaving. Her deciding to call Jason. I said, that just doesn't even fit in. To me, that says, oh my gosh, I've got to make sure that I get him on camera, even if it is through the phone. Here's Jason again. This is the second time being on the camera. You know what I mean? That didn't go over well. I didn't love it. Now, Candace talking to her mom about finding the 2 lumps when she went for her very first mammogram, which triggered me because I am late for my mammogram. I'm going to call them people as soon as I get finished with this video. Anyway, sorry, peeps. I just keep going into other things. Anyway, listen. She says that they found 2 lumps, but they said they just want to keep an eye on it. I'm with her. No, ma'am. We're not just going to keep an eye on it. We need some tests. We need a biopsy. We need something. There is no way that I'm willing to sit back and just watch it. This could be something that is nothing, or this could be the beginning stages of cancer and you want to catch it quick. We're not just going to sit back and take a look. We're not going to sit back and once a year check in on it. No, ma'am. I'm with her. Now, she sits down with NECA, and listen, peeps, you all know that I have zero fashion sense. I have zero fashion sense. But I didn't love NECA's outfit. I don't love any of NECA's outfits. I never loved her confessional looks, and I didn't really love that outfit that Candace was wearing right there in that moment. But again, you know, I have zero fashion sense. Peeps, get down in the comments. What do you think about Nneka's fashions? Now, I usually love Candace's. I just didn't love this particular one. And I'm also going to be honest about Mia's outfit at the Pave event. That blue. It was too much. I think it was the shoulders was so puffy and big. I don't like puffy and big. But then again, you know, I have zero fashion sense. That could be all the rage. But I won't be wearing it. Anyway, Candace calls Nneka out for calling Wendy a bitch. And production made sure that we knew that Candace was being an absolute hypocrite. And I said, well, you know, we know that. You know, we know that. So it was the right message, wrong messenger. But message to production, the way that you guys have been throwing all these flashbacks of Candace all season, where the hell are your flashbacks of Giselle and Robin? I just want to know, you know, where are those flashbacks? It does seem to me that they are doing their best to try to push Candace out. And I don't love it. I don't love it. But we'll just keep flowing with the season and see how that works. Now, one thing that Candace told Nneka is she thinks that Nneka needs to sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with Wendy. And I said, well, you know what? That's advice for yourself, too. You should sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with Robin. Now, listen, it's too much like smart. It's too much like common sense for Nneka to have came in and had a one-on-one conversation with Wendy. If she would have handled this with Wendy, her and Wendy could have been a dynamic duo. They really could have. And as a matter of fact, I enjoyed seeing Nneka with Candace. I thought they were really fun together. They both have a lot in common. They're both married. They're both in their 30s. They're both trying to have babies. They're both going through the IVF. They could be good friends if Nneka knew how to act. But she doesn't. And she doesn't know how to match her foundation to her face. It's a lot going on there. Now, right before the Pave event, Giselle and Karen have a little prayer together. I love their friendship. And, you know, they talked a little bit about their friendship in the confessionals. And it is true. They have been friends for many, many years. And they go at it. And when they go at it, Karen really levels Giselle every single time. I mean, when they go at it, it is bad. But they always seem to make up. And they always seem to come back together because they are real friends. And that's how some sisters are. Some sisters will fight and scratch and pull, but you better not fight, scratch and pull with that sister because it'll be hell to pay for you. They will work their way back together. That's just normal in friendships sometimes. I love it when they get along, but I'm not going to lie. It's quite entertaining when they don't. I'm just saying. We see Matt there. Remember, he used to be Karen's assistant, but under his name this time it said Karen's friend, former assistant. I said, well, I hope this means we're going to start seeing a lot less of Matt. Now, watching this scene with these ladies from Pave, my heart goes out to every person, men and women, because men are SA'd too sometimes. My heart goes out to every last one of them. And I am so sorry. And if you have struggled or if you are currently struggling, there is help available. Please reach out. I was devastated to see Mia get up and leave. And when she ran off, Ashley went to check on her. And that's one thing I can say. Ashley will go check on people. And I do love that about Ashley. One thing that I thought was weird is throughout this season, Mia has been checking on Robin over and over again. Robin did not get up from that table to check on Mia. And I thought that was pretty bad. We find out that Mia had an SA and it was her best friend Jacqueline's boyfriend who SA'd her, and she hasn't truly gotten over it. She hasn't forgiven Jacqueline 100% because Jacqueline left her there because Jacqueline thought that Mia would be safe there. She didn't know that this situation would happen. I think that it's very important for Mia to get into some therapy. I have seen online her and Jacqueline hanging out. I've seen pictures of her and Jacqueline, recent photos of her and Jacqueline out having dinner or out at a club or something. So they have gotten their friendship back together. I'm truly sorry for what happened to Mia. And any other man or woman who have been SA'd. My heart goes out to each and every one of you. Anyway, peeps, that was pretty much it for this episode. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Until next time, bye.